Good afternoon. We're back with more Marvel Champions, and today will be the deck analysis and buying guide for our Iron Man Hero Spotlight. This is the deck that was used in the gameplay video. This is an excellent budget deck. So for players who maybe just have the core set and like Iron Man and don't want to spend too much money, maybe buying a deck for a friend or something like that, or for yourself as a good next step after getting the core set, Iron Man, this deck will do very well for you at a limited price. And you can even make further substitutions. When I was doing my playthrough of the Mad Titan Shadow campaign on expert difficulty, I did not use Moon Girl from the Nova Hero Pack. I did not use Repurpose or Force Field Generator from SPDR. And I did not use Professor X from Gambit, and that deck was still able to take on the Mad Titan Shadow campaign on expert difficulty with relative ease. I would not expect to clear too much Heroic 1 content with this Iron Man deck, but there are a lot of expert scenarios that this deck can do. I wouldn't expect him to do well against any of the big three, that being Magneto, Venom Goblin, or Ronin on expert difficulty, because he just takes too long to get set up. But there is a wide variety of scenarios on expert that he can do very well against, and so his dollars spent to content cleared ratio is quite good. The important cards here, the important cards that we need to buy, well, Electrostatic Armor is unfortunately very important from the Hulk Hero Pack, and Hulk not really a very good hero, actually not good at all. So you don't get much for your money when you purchase Hulk. But Electrostatic Armor is very important for Protection Iron Man. Energy Barrier is extremely important. You can get Energy Barrier from SPDR, you can get it from Mutant Genesis expansion, you can get it from the Miss Marvel Hero Pack. That card is a must-have for a Protection Iron Man deck. And I would say Plasma Pistol is a must-have as well from the Venom Hero Pack. Everything else you could do without if you needed to, and the deck would still be very good. Professor X from the Gambit Hero Pack or from Mutant Genesis expansion box is very helpful. Moon Girl is very good in certain situations from the Nova Hero Pack. Power in All of Us is helpful from the Wasp Hero Pack, helps to get out the Plasma Pistol more efficiently, and it helps with like a Nick Fury play, or a Professor X play, or Moon Girl. But the essential cards are Electrostatic Armor, Plasma Pistol, Energy Barrier. You can do without everything else and still do very well, which makes this the most budget-friendly deck of the hero spotlights that I've done so far. Not an S-tier hero. He's going to land in the A tier along with Spider-Man, SPDR, Nova, and Venom. Of those, he's probably the best, so he's going to land in the high A tier. All of those heroes failed at Green Goblin Mutant Genesis on Heroic 1. My opinion is that Iron Man is the closest to defeating it, and because of the wide variety of expert scenarios that Iron Man is capable of taking on, he's going to rank in the high A tier for me. Very solid hero that got a lot better after the core set. In the core set, he was good. He was the best of the heroes in the core set. But the addition of Electrostatic Armor, Energy Barrier, and Plasma Pistol really helped him, because he went from taking a while to set up to being fully set up in 2 turns typically. You'll be drawing 6 or 7 cards after 2 turns with this deck. And that rectifies the primary area in which Iron Man was deficient upon his release, which is that he takes a while to get ramped up because he draws 1 card for each of his tech upgrades. But in hero form, if you don't have any tech upgrades, your hand size is nothing. Well, not nothing, it's hand size of 1. You got a base hand size of 1. So if you can't get any tech upgrades out, you don't draw any cards. And so the electrostatic armor, energy barrier, and plasma pistol tech upgrades really help. Now, if you don't have force field generator, a good substitute would be multiple man. That's what I used in my original Iron Man deck when I was playing in the progression series. And if you don't have repurpose, you could use any card you like, really. I don't think I ever played repurpose in my Iron Man Hero Spotlight. Repurpose is a card I liked a lot at first look, but upon actually playing it, I've realized that the ideal situation for it is actually kind of hard to set up and doesn't happen that often. One thing to note about Force Field Generator, Force Field Generator repurpose combo looks quite good, but Force Field Generator has a forced interrupt, which means it's hard to leave Force Field Generator at exactly 1 damage, which is where you would want it when you play repurpose ideally. If you're going to swap out repurpose, I'd probably swap in whatever your favorite allies are and go with more allies for defense. So that's our look at Iron Man. Very budget friendly hero, very strong hero, solid A tier hero who got a lot better after the core set with additional content. So thank you for watching.